Damron.
If civility was easy, our businesses here in the United States would not be losing between $300 and $360 billion year in and year out because of workplace incivility. But here's what happens. If you and I don't focus on civility, we open the doors to incivility.
You communicate your character by how you exercise your civility. Translated, you tell everyone who you are, what you stand for, by how you treat others. To leave people in a better place, you gotta be in a pretty good place yourself.
Who's ever had temper tantrums in the past, but you're beyond that now? How you look at yourself in the mirror matters. How you feel about yourself in here matters. How you talk to yourself up here matters. And how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you talk to yourself, that is all tied to your identity. I could see the power of what people attach to I am. And so often, what they attach to I am doesn't serve them. People will sit there and they just degrade themselves. I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too, or I'm not enough.
I define civility, please write this down, as the consistent communication of respect. The consistent communication of respect. What's so hard about that definition? The consistent piece, right?
If we feel really strongly about ourselves, we make far better decisions. But it's all contingent. It's conditional civility.
So my whole focus on civility is because civility leads to trust. Trust is at the foundation of every relationship. If you don't have trust in every relationship, if you don't have trust on your teams, if you don't have trust in your organization, if you don't have trust in your marriage, if you don't have trust in your friendship, you don't have a relationship, you don't have an organization, you don't have a team, you don't have anything unless you have trust.
Studies show that we can actually change our brain, and we can change our brain so that it works for us as opposed to against us. How many of you have been in a meeting and all of a sudden you have said something you did not mean to say?
Here's the 3 C's. You communicate, there's your first C. You communicate your character, there's your second C. By how you exercise your civility, there's your third C.
I have always thought that the way people think about themselves, what they subconsciously attach to I am, is the motivator of actions. I define civility as the consistent communication of respect. Consistent is the key word there, and the consistent is why civility is so difficult, because it takes ongoing work.
Very dynamic speaker, and just things that you can just take with you and just to help build my identity in a positive light as we go forward.
I liked her message that we have to choose that. We have to choose to be civil. And if we are, I mean, the power and the energy you're giving yourself and the people around you really helps.
Diana is just a pleasure to work with. She's so engaging, she's so wonderful, she makes everything easy.
I deal with the person side of it, the people side of it, which I absolutely love. And what I know about you all is that you really care about your people.
I use unleash because to me civility is a power. It is an incredible power.